What up, guys? So last Saturday, I tore apart the entire car, got the motor out, exhaust is out, and even tore apart the motor. So I just want to do a quick update to let you know where I'm standing, what I'm waiting on, and why I'm waiting. So here's the motor. We took the heads off, everything apart, the new cam's in. I cleaned off the surface here with these 3M like plastic bristle brushes, so because it's aluminum block, so I didn't want to take off any of the actual metal material. So we used that. It took maybe 20 minutes to clean up the old gasket that was on here. You can see the heads look exactly like what the motor looked like before I cleared it all off. It's all gunked up and full of carbon, but all in all, taking this apart, it's not that bad. Like, there's no crazy scoring in the cylinder walls. Everything was fairly clean. It came apart. Everything moves easy, so it's not bad for a motor that has 100,000 miles on it. That's the new cam. It's a comp can, BTR turbo can. There's all the parts just laying all over the place. Then you've guys seen the Texas Speed. I got the long tubes. This is the old mufflers that I took out. When I first got the car, I deleted the mufflers and just went straight pipe with these muffler tips that I had laying around. That's the old header with the cam, or like the cat. That's the new X pipe. I have the rocker arms and the lifters soaking in oil for when I put the head together. So the biggest reason why this motor isn't together already is I ordered a comp can valve spring tool from Summit Racing, and right when I ordered it, they sold out, went on back order, and it was going to be here for like 3 weeks. It wasn't going to be here until right before I left for Vegas. So I called them up. They had the other brand, it was Proform. So I exchanged out the comp cans, got the Proform valve spring tool. It was like, it wound up being like $30 cheaper, which was nice. Here's the, oh shit. Here's the engine bay. It's kind of dirty, but when I was pulling the motor out, I was getting hung up on the power steering rack, so I had to unbolt that, push it forward, because I didn't want to drop the whole subframe to get the motor out, especially when I'm doing this on jack stands. And the jack stands are under the subframe, so we didn't wind up doing that. But once we got that out of the way, I had to pull off the front balancer to get it to clear, because it wasn't clearing enough to get the motor out. I was hitting this top hose that's going on the power steering rack. So we took out the radiator. I left the entire AC system intact because I didn't want to drain it out into atmosphere and then have to go pay and fill it up, and trying to be good to the environment. And then we had to take the front bumper off because my engine hoist wouldn't go far enough deep into the motor to actually pull it out. So ripped up the front bumper, took off the foam piece that's right here in front. But that's pretty much it for the update. I really want to get this thing all going, but just really waiting on parts and busy as hell at work. I was going to work on it a little bit today, but I got caught up having to go to a couple different yards and just no time today whatsoever. So I'm gonna go to the gym and hang out with Amber and probably take the dogs out for a walk because it's beautiful out. And then I'll work in the garage when it's raining for the next 3 or 4 days right after work. But here's a couple more parts that I got. So I went with a stock LS7 clutch. You see right there, the loop clutch. So a big thing to know with that if you're gonna do it, because it's good to 500 horsepower. I'm not making much out of this until then, and it was like $240 for this. So if you look up an LS7 clutch, it's like $450. But if you take the exact part number from Luke, you can get it off Summit Racing for like $240 and save yourself $200 and have a clutch that's good to 500 horsepower. So it's actually pretty good. It save you a lot of money if you want to go that route. And because I'm going to upgrade the clutch when I do the turbo build anyway, because I'm pulling the whole motor out. I've been doing a little bit of research, and when I go to do piston rod and crank, it's gonna cost almost $3 grand just for the actual parts that I want. But if I go to Thompson Motor Speedway or Motorsports, they sell a short block with everything I'm gonna do anyway, fully assembled with new bearings, ARP rod bolts, ARP main studs, everything I want for like $4,800 shipped to the house. So instead of doing all that and having to get this block, which has 100,000 miles on it, machined, I'm just gonna get a brand new one and call it a day. So this way I'll just pull this one out, swap all my old stuff on it, and then sell this as a short block, and someone else can use it for something else. But I got all the brand new gaskets, so everything's gonna be brand new. It's not gonna leak, which this motor didn't leak much to begin with, which was good. But everything's in there. Got the new high volume oil pump, cams in there. I just bought, I would have had that all assembled, but I had to go get a inch-pounds torque wrench so I can put everything down. Yesterday I cleaned up the valve covers, and I'm probably gonna come here tomorrow, clean these off, and hopefully that Proform tool will be either here Thursday or Friday, and I can get the whole motor assembled. Because the plan is on Sunday to drop this in, put all this stuff in, and then start working on the exhaust. Because I bought, back to here, I bought 3-inch exhaust because I'm going to do the same thing what I did here, and I'm going to make my own axle back because I'm going straight pipe anyway, and I don't want to spend $1,000 on a aftermarket exhaust that's like 3.5 feet long. So I brought my welder here, and I'm going to get that all done. But this is here on jack stands. It's fairly easy to work on. Everything came out easy it could be for my first time pulling a Corvette motor. I did this like 6 times with my RX-7 build that I had. But that's just a quick update there. I'm gonna head home, get ready to go to the gym, and enjoy this nice weather today. Hope you guys have a good week. I will update you guys again this weekend when I'm dropping the motor back in. And don't forget to comment and subscribe. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.